Hi friends, and thanks for joining us for another episode in our Kids Wellness Wednesday series. So last month, we had the pleasure of working with Jen and her assistant yogis to bring you some basic yoga techniques, things like stretching in the morning or before bed or while sitting at your desk, because so many of us are spending a lot more time looking at screens and at a desk than normal. So this month, we're going to be focusing on some simple guided meditation techniques and breathing techniques that you can practice at home too. Now, you may think that meditation is a bit silly, or it's a little hokey, or it's just a popular phase or a popular fad, but we are really excited to show you some techniques with meditation because it's actually been shown to have a lot of benefits for kids. So meditation is great at improving concentration and focus. It's great at reducing feelings of stress or anxiety. It can also reduce impulsivity, which is very important at school. So there are lots of benefits to this, as well as just taking a minute to kind of calm down and process what you're feeling. So for kids meditation, we really suggest keeping it simple, especially to start. 1 or 2 minutes of focused breathing time, and that's fine if that's all the farther you get. Maybe you only get 2 breaths in, but those 2 breaths could go a long way to helping you feel calmer as well. So to help us get started with thinking about meditation and how we can do some simple breathing, we have the story, Be Still. An invitation to meditation. Be Still was written by Frank J. Sileo and illustrated by Claire Key. And what animal do you think is going to be in our story today? Yeah, it's all about a bumblebee. So we have Be Still. Let's take a breath in. While we're breathing, see if you can take nice, slow breaths and relax. Bentley is a lovable, calm honeybee. He lives in a hive in a tall oak tree. The hive is a busy and noisy place. There's no wing room. It is a crowded space. The bees are always buzzing around. A quiet place is nowhere to be found. One day, the queen told the bees to get busy. This sent them scrambling into a tizzy. Buzz, buzz, I'm late! Out of my way! Beg your pardon! The bees rushed out of the hive and into the garden. But not Bentley. He chose to be patient and wait. He decided to look for a place to meditate. The honeycombs in the hive were just too tight. Bentley thought of the garden and began to take flight. He searched the garden for a place to be still, when bingo, he spotted a bright daffodil. Bentley landed on a petal and took a seat. He closed his eyes and rested his feet. While Bentley was meditating, Bonnie Bee flew by. She was gabbing with her friend, Felicity Fly. The two of them wondered what Bentley was doing. They stopped to watch. Their curiosity grew. Psst, they whispered to Holly Hummingbird. The 3 of them giggled. He looks kind of absurd. Soon a crowd had gathered on the ground and the tree limb. Bentley opened one eye.
Hello, library patrons. The library will be closing in 3 minutes. If you have any items to pick up, please bring them to the desk now. Thank you.
Soon a crowd had gathered on the ground and tree limb. Bentley opened one eye and saw everyone staring at him. Sammy Squirrel asked, "What are you doing, Bentley?" "I'm meditating to quiet my mind," he said gently. "Sometimes I have too many thoughts in my head. Meditation can help me stay focused instead." Working hard to make honey can cause stress for a bee, but meditation creates a calm feeling. Some emotions can sting, like anger and frustration. I help soothe these feelings with meditation. Will it really help? Asked Carmen Chipmunk. I don't know, but I'll try it, said Sabrina Skunk. Can you teach us to meditate? Asked Billy Blue Jay. They leaned in to hear what Bentley would say. Find a quiet spot to sit down. That's the first thing to do. Your eyes can be closed or open. Do what feels right for you. Next, said Bentley, take a breath in with comfortable ease. Then let your breath out like a soft, gentle breeze. Notice your breath in your nose, belly, or chest. Keep breathing slowly. Practice. Just do your best. It's okay if a thought pops into your head. If this happens, focus on your breathing instead. Everyone took a seat on the ground or in the tree. Soon they felt inner peace and tranquility. A calmness spread throughout the garden and sky. It began with meditation and a willingness to try. Now, before the animals burrow, build, or pollinate, they gather in the garden to sit and meditate. So when life is hard or you just need to chill, think of Bentley and try to be still. And then in the back of the book is some more information about meditation for children, for parents and caregivers, as well as some suggestions of different kinds of meditation. So today we're going to use some tips from Be Still, and we're actually going to do a breathing technique called bumblebee breathing in honor of Bentley. So like Bentley said, find a nice quiet spot where you're comfortable. For our breathing, you can keep your eyes closed or you can open them. If you open them, we just recommend that you find something to look at so you can focus on one thing. Now for bumblebee breathing, we're going to be making a bee buzzing sound. To do that, we're first going to breathe in through our nose, then out through our nose, but humming while we do it. To help us hear the buzzing noise, we're also going to block our ears. You can do this with your pointer finger, or for older kids, you can actually do a technique where you use your 3 fingers and put them over your eyes, then use your thumbs to block your ears. Kind of weird, but pretty neat. So this is to help you kind of focus and not be distracted by wanting to open your eyes. We're going to do the simple technique for our example, and we're going to do a couple breaths. Now for little ones, like I said, this can be really short. A couple breaths is fine. If you're an older kid and you want to try to challenge yourself, you can do as many as 10 of these breaths. But we recommend, of course, stopping if at any point you feel uncomfortable. We're also going to end with a few simple breaths with our hands in our laps, just breathing in through our nose and out through our mouth. But for bumblebee breathing, let's close or open your eyes. We'll breathe in through our nose and then out through your nose with our bumblebee hum. Let's breathe in. So in through your nose, out through your nose, hum. In through your nose, out, hum. In, out, hum. And now let's do some final calm breaths, hands in our laps, in through your nose, out through your mouth. through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, and open your eyes. Great job, everyone. We just did some bumblebee breathing in our nice quiet space. I don't know about you, but I feel pretty calm and focused right now. So we hope that we'll see you next week as we read another story and go over another breathing technique. And we're actually going to do a full body scan. Pretty cool. See you next Wednesday.